Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing good. Hope you have studied yesterday's study portion, the features and functions of stock exchange. That is a big question, so you must study this one and you have to write and see. Okay, this question answers. Today we will learn the benefits and limitations of stock exchange. Benefits first we will see. Benefits means all the merits. So because of the stock exchange, many people are getting benefits. So we have grouped them and we will see one by one. Benefits to the community. Benefits to the community. Community at large, for everyone. What are the benefits that we get from the stock exchange for the community? First one, economic development. Here this question is often asked in all the question paper, even quarterly, half-yearly, that revision exam 1 and 2. But they will ask any one heading, either community or for the companies or for the investors. Under 3 headings, we are going to learn the benefits. So first one, community. First one in that one, economic development. So what does it do? What is the benefit that we get for the community? It accelerates the economic development. It is enhancing the economic development. How? By steady flow of savings. Because all the savings are directed towards the industries for the productive purposes. So because of that one, economic development is increasing. It is helping in the economic development of the country. Okay. It accelerates the economic development by ensuring the steady flow of savings into productive purposes. Into productive purposes. The first one, economic development. It accelerates, given accelerates means it increases the economic development. It promotes the economic development of a country. How? By ensuring the steady flow of savings into productive purpose. That means the savings of the public is sent to different companies. That companies use that fund for the productive purposes. Understood the first point? Second one, fundraising platform. Fundraising platform. So here all the companies, they can raise fund, isn't it? So it is helping the companies. Which type of companies? That profit making companies. Every company cannot raise fund because if the profit is more only, the share value will increase. So that public will be interested in investing their money only in the profit making, profit earning, high profit yielding companies only they will invest. So those companies can raise limitless funds. Okay, those companies, that means well managed or profit making companies can raise limitless funds by issuing new shares, fresh share they can issue to the public. Often they can issue, if they need more fund, they can issue shares and they can raise their fund. Okay. Now the third point. Tools to divert resources. So it is becoming, this stock exchange is acting as a tool to divert the scarce resources. Which resources? The scarce resources to that effectively run enterprises. Because we know that we are interested in investing the profit earning companies only. Okay, so there were scarce resources. Scarce resources means we can say our own money only, or those companies which are earning good profit only can raise more fund. So all the scarce resources can be diverted to the effectively run companies. Okay. Then next one, capital formation. This we are learning from the beginning, isn't it? Benefits of money market, capital market, financial market, everywhere the capital formation is there. So it encourages capital formation. There we have learned already that it is acting as a channel through which the savings of the public is directed towards the companies by the stock exchange. So you can say there is capital formation of the country. Fifth one, fundraiser for government. Second point we studied fundraising platform, that is for the companies. Whenever the company need to issue fresh share, they can issue. Here the fundraiser for government also. Because the government will issue the shares, not share, they will issue the government securities. We studied, isn't it, the last lesson. So these government securities are also dealt with in the share market, in the stock exchange. So that government can also raise fund through the stock exchange. Okay, all the 5 points you might have understood. Now, what are the benefits to the company? Okay, the next heading, benefits to company. Benefits to company. It increases or enhances the goodwill or reputation. Goodwill or reputation. It increases the goodwill or reputation. How? Because all the companies, those who have listed their securities in the stock exchange, they have some goodwill or reputation. Because their company's name will be published every day in the TV, and their share, that value of their shares will be displayed in the price quotation. So many people will be purchasing their shares. So because of that one, they have a good name, isn't it? So that's why it increases goodwill or reputation. And its credit standing also, you can say credit standing. Because whenever, what is the meaning credit standing? That capacity or capability of the company to pay back its obligations, to meet its obligations, whether they are able to meet. Yes, how? If they need a fund, that is the fundraiser we studied in the community benefit. So it can raise fund and it can meet its obligations. It can pay back all the debts that it has. Okay, so it increases the goodwill or reputation of the companies. Second one, wide market. The market is wide, isn't it? They could sell their securities. The companies can sell their securities all over the world. So the market becomes wide. The third point raises huge funds. We studied there itself. Raises huge funds. It can raise huge funds by issuing shares and debentures. It can issue shares and debentures at any time easily, and they can raise their fund. So they can raise huge fund through the stock exchange. It is a platform for them. The last point is increases bargaining strength. Increases bargaining strength. Have you heard this word, bargaining? If we need to buy a product from the market, the salesman will say one price, and if he says rupees 10, we will ask for 5. Okay, then again he will say, he may be saying that his product is very good, and he will may reduce that one to 9. Okay, that one we can bargain. That is called bargaining. We are reducing the price, we are reducing, and he will increase the price. 5 to 9 he may ask. Okay, that is called bar. How it is increasing? For the stock exchange is increasing the bargaining strength of the companies. So because they can raise huge fund, and when they have registered, or when the price of their shares are increasing by showing in the market quotations, they are gaining some power. Then command, it can when there is selling of that company, or at the time of merger or amalgamation. Merger and amalgamation, if one company is joined with the other company, they are having like a type of selling only. They will join with the other company, and they will start as a new company. So at that time, or even at the time of selling of that company, that is called expansion or merger or amalgamation. During that time, they have the power to asking for more price. That is called, it increases bargaining strength. Understood the 4 points that benefits to company. Next we will learn benefits to investors. Benefits to investors. What are the benefits to investors? First one, liquidity. Because the stock exchange help the investors to convert their shares into cash easily, isn't it? And quickly. That's why it increases the liquidity of their investments. We know that liquidity, that's why I am not explaining. We can convert the shares into cash very easily and quickly. That is called liquidity. And adding collateral security, collateral value of security. Adding collateral value of security. Here, this collateral security means, if we go to borrow money from the bank, what we do? We have to give some documents, documents or ornaments, the jewels we give as security, isn't it? In the same way, we can provide the share certificates as the collateral security for the loan from banks. Understand? So, this shares, it's a share certificate that we when we purchase shares, we get the share certificate, isn't it? That share certificates can be surrendered as the collateral security for our loan. If we are going to get loan from the bank, this share certificate is acting as a collateral security. Third one, investor protection. Investor protection. Here, how they are how they are protecting the investors. Because this stock exchange is run by the rules and regulations framed by the stock exchange as well as the regulations of SEBI, isn't it? The guideline given by SEBI, they are functioning. So, no investor is, that means not cheated. So, their interest and their dealings with the stock exchange, everything is protected and safeguarded. Okay? Because all these their rules and regulations, everything is followed strictly in the stock exchange. So they are not cheated by any members of the stock exchange or the agents of the stock exchange. Assessing real worth of security. Real worth of security. How can we, the investors can find out the real worth of the security? Because the market quotations which are displayed in the newspapers or in the website or in the stock exchange, in the electronic board, they will display. That is published throughout the country, isn't it? So that price quotations show the real value. So the investors can assess their securities, their shares value. Understood? Because the real worth of the securities or the price quotations which is published in the newspaper or in the TV, everything, they can find out the real value of their shares. Okay. Next one, mechanism to trade security. Mechanism to trade security. So it is become a mechanism, isn't it? Very, that means that all the securities, listed securities, we can say, all the securities can be purchased and sold within a few minutes. So, to trade securities here you can write. So, it is a mechanism to trade securities. Within a few minutes, all the securities can be sold or bought. Okay, because of the maybe due to this electronic system, that OTCEI, on over-the-counter exchange of India. So, and everything is not done manually. Now, the electronic way only they are doing this trade. So, it is becoming a mechanism to trade securities. Okay, within few minutes we can purchase and sell the securities. It is not at all a problem to buy and sell. We do not need to go and consult many people to purchase or sell. But in the stock exchange, price is displayed. One who needs to buy some formalities, maybe there they can purchase and sell them. Now we will see the limitations of stock exchange. Okay, limitations of stock exchange. Though we have learned many benefits to different type of people, to the community, to the company, to the investors, there are some limitations also. in the stock exchange. We will see what are they. Here, first one, lack of uniformity. Lack of uniformity and control of stock exchanges. We think everything is, we are studying that it is controlled by SEBI and they are having their own rules and regulation, but there is no lack of, understand, we cannot say no control at all, but some control will be there, but there is lack of uniformity and control of stock exchanges. Many stock exchanges are available. We are going to learn in the next heading. Okay, all the name of the stock exchanges in India. So here there is lack of uniformity and control. Here all the each stock exchange, National Stock Exchange, Mumbai Stock Exchange, then Chennai Stock Exchange, all these they do not have the equal rules and regulation, may not be, okay, and control is also lacking in these exchanges. Second limitation, absence of restriction on the membership of stock exchanges. Absence of restriction on the membership of stock exchanges. Here we know very well the members only carry on the trade activities. Okay, the members, here there is no restriction that maybe regarding their education or the minimum qualification or the eligibility. Nothing is there. Anyone can become a member of the stock exchange and he can carry on his that trade. Okay, so there is no restriction. Absence of restriction on the membership of stock exchanges. Then the third point is failure to control unhealthy speculation. I explained to you that what is speculation. Here, failure to control unhealthy speculation. Speculation is good at what time? When they control the demand and supply. Both should be controlled, isn't it? There may not be very high demand and less supply, and that more supply and very less demand should not be there. It is controlled only with the speculation. Speculation is essential to some extent. But here practically if we see, there is no control. Nobody is there to control the unhealthy speculation. Sometimes unhealthy speculation takes place in the stock exchanges. Okay, that keeping the shares, securities of the popular companies in their hands, and they will create artificial demand among the members, and what they do, not members, with the investors. Then afterwards they will release them and they will sell for higher prices. Then allowing more than one charge in the place. Allowing more than one charge. Charge means in charge. Okay, one charge in the place. We have never gone there and seen. Maybe many in charges will be sent. But if there is more people in a particular place to take charge, what will happen? Automatically there will be confusion, isn't it? Many direction will be there. You can do this one, that one. So if many people direct us, we cannot do that work, particular work correctly, isn't it? So this more than one charge at a place is also not good. That is a limitation. Then the fifth point. Non-insistence of margin requirements. Non-insistence. Nobody is insisting anyone. Insistence of margin requirements. minimum requirements in the stock exchange. Non-insistence of margin requirements. Here in the product exchange we have that minimum price will be there. Without that price should not go down. That margin requirements they say. Now minimum price will be fixed. But here in the stock exchange we do not have any minimum that margin, that is called margin requirements. Understand? The last one is no proper regulation of listing of securities. No proper regulation of listing of securities. We have studied that. I have told you how they do the listing. Listing of securities is done. They in the official list their name will be entered in the stock exchange. Only then those listed companies can only trade their securities. That is called listing. But here there is no proper regulation is followed in the regarding the listing of securities is given. Okay. Practically there are many limitations. This limitation is one of the answer. That one 3-mark question. Okay, 3-mark question. Second one I think. No, first one. 3-mark question. First one is the limitations of stock exchange. Okay. Now we will learn the stock exchanges in India. In India, I have told you many times, we have 24 stock exchanges in India. Okay. Out of them, 21 are regional stock exchanges. Then 3 national level stock exchanges. Okay. That one, National Stock Exchange of India. Okay. NSE, National Stock Exchange of India. Then Over the Counter Exchange of India, OTCEI. Then Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. Interconnected Stock Exchange of India. ISE. Interconnected Stock Exchange. This one, National Stock Exchange of India. NSE it is called, OTCEI, ISE. These 3 are the national level stock exchanges. The 21 are regional stock exchanges. Okay. Because of these stock exchanges and SEBI is there to guide them, nowadays the trade in these stock exchanges are very fair and just. And we can say that it is very transparent. That means very fast. And it is very clear. But why we can say that is transparent means all the dealing, all the price quotations, market quotations are published, and the price is very clear, and the dealings are also done through the that electronic, that may be phone or fax, or through all the electronic media, through computer, internet, online. All these they can use for the trading in the stock exchanges. Okay, now we will see some of the stock exchanges given in the book. I will show that the book in front of you. All the stock exchanges are given here. The Bombay Stock Exchange, Ahmedabad Stock Exchange, Bangalore Stock Exchange, Bhubaneswar Stock Exchange, Calcutta Stock Exchange, Cochin Stock Exchange, Delhi Stock Exchange Association Limited, Guwahati Stock Exchange Limited, Hyderabad Stock Exchange Limited, Jaipur Stock Exchange Limited, Canara Stock Exchange Limited, Ludhiana Stock Exchange Limited, then Madras Stock Exchange Limited, then Madhya Pradesh Stock Exchange Limited, Magad Stock Exchange Limited, Mangalore Stock Exchange Limited, Pune Stock Exchange Limited, Saurashtra Kutch Stock Exchange Limited, Vadodara Stock Exchange Limited, Coimbatore Stock Exchange Limited, Meerut Stock Exchange Limited, the over-the-counter exchange of India, then the last three, okay, the National Stock Exchange of India Limited, the Interconnected Stock Exchange of India Limited. These three, I have taught you that national level you study. Then the other Madras we can write, isn't it? Madras Stock Exchange. Then the Cochin is easy for you to learn. Bangalore also you can learn. Then Bombay, the main one. Okay. So it is also one of the very short answer. Okay. That is second one, third question. So you can mark and learn any 5, 6 one. Okay. Here the top 10 stock exchanges in the world are also listed here. Top 10. The last one is the Bombay Stock Exchange. The first one, New York Stock Exchange. On which basis it was headed, as per the capitalization. How much they are capitalizing. We say that capitalization, capital formation we say. The total, how many millions of money they are transacting every day. So as per that capital only it is grouped, it is graded. Okay, the first one is the New York Stock Exchange, where it is located in New York City, and around how many amount it is transacted daily. $19.223 trillion. Okay, then the NASDAQ, that is National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotation. That one also next to this New York Stock Exchange. Then London Stock Exchange comes. Okay, London Stock Exchange. That is located in London. 6.187 trillion is in the listed market capitalization. In many are given: Tokyo, then Shanghai, Euronext, Hong Kong, then Shenzhen Stock Exchange, TMX, that is Canadian Stock Exchange, maybe Toronto, we don't know that full form. Then the last one is Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay, so we have learned the stock exchanges in India and the limitations and benefits of stock exchange. Now I will mark some of the question answers from the book. Okay. I think we have marked what is meant to stock exchange, define stock exchange. Write any 5 stock exchanges in India. This one only I told you in the page number 52. You mark. Okay. Then all the other is not there. Then the 3 mark question. Three-mark question. Limitations of stock exchange. Limitations of stock exchange. You can mark all the points. Okay, that limitations. Then functions, long questions, functions. You have marked, I think, isn't it? The functions of stock exchange and features we have marked. Now the benefits of stock exchange. That is in page number 51. Okay, benefits of stock exchange. Benefits of stock exchange from the beginning to the community, then the next heading benefits to the company and the benefits to investors. Together everything is marked up to this mechanism to trade securities. So up to that you have marked, you should mark and learn this. Okay students, you might have understood all the things that I have explained to you. Learn very well, because these benefits and limitations of stock exchange is very very important. And the one more thing that you have to learn is the stock exchanges. Then one mark they will ask often, how many stock exchanges are there in India. So that 24 stock exchanges, that also you should learn. Okay students, thank you very much.